What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Selling Portage podcast. And I'm joined as usual by my co host, Colin Doyle. What's going on, Colin?
Not much. Just enjoying a coffee, some sitting in the sunshine. Yourself?
Sitting in the sunshine on a deceivingly nice and chilly day.
I am getting pretty tired of this cold snap that we're in the middle of, but there is some light at the end of the tunnel. I don't know if you've seen the forecast for this weekend.
I did. Going from about a 45-degree swing from negative 40 to plus 3 or more on Sunday. That's insane.
Looking forward to it.
It's a thing of nightmares because it's usually followed by a snowstorm.
Yeah, that's true.
So here we are.
I'll take the snow. Just get rid of the cold.
Welcome to the Central Plains.
That's right.
Unbelievable. Now, it's been a while since we've jumped on one of these episodes, and kind of excited because we talked. Well, let's get right into it. We talked about a format change.
Yeah.
So instead of you and I just bullshitting about
nonsense,
nonsense and real estate and talking about, golf and all that kind of stuff, which is coming up, by the way. So
that's right.
Your days are numbered. We're going to actually start getting some people on here and getting to know some Portage people. And there's no lack of abundance of interesting characters throughout the city of Portage La Prairie. So that should make for a pretty entertaining segment.
Yes, absolutely.
Kind of the cornerstone of the show going forward. And we've already talked about a potential first guest. And I'll reach out to this person pretty soon. Perhaps at some point we could even get our outgoing and incoming city managers on here.
I like it.
Yeah. So there you go. That will be coming next week. This week will be status quo. However, we will be back week after week. We're not going to take a 3-month break again. So
back in business.
Back in business. What is happening in your world, Colin Doyle?
Well, in my world, today is the first day in over a week that I've had the house to myself again. So don't tell my wife, but it's been nice to just get some things done around the house. I've had a sick kid and sick wife, strep throat, and it's just nice to get back to a little bit of peace and quiet.
You're pretty confident that she's not going to watch the episode.
She won't.
No. I may not either.
Yeah, we're at almost the 3-minute point. She usually gives up after 30 seconds. So if I'm being completely honest. But what else is new in my world? I had the Portage Cornhole Club had its third monthly tournament this past weekend. We had good registration numbers, and people are really loving it. So we've got a lot of new people that came out, and about half new, half returning. So which was great to see.
That's pretty awesome. Congratulations on that.
When am I going to see your name on the registration list?
Maybe in the not so distant future. I am kind of winding down things a little bit in my world. So okay. I recently competed and won a super match at the Knuckles Up 5 pay-per-view in New York City. And now I am going to the Arnold Classic in 1 week. So next week on Wednesday, I will be driving to Grand Forks and flying out from Grand Forks to Columbus to compete at the Arnold Classic for the first time in 15 years.
Nice.
And after that, I am taking a break and letting myself heal for an extended period of time. So instead of just trying to be massive and strong, I'm actually going to maybe look after my health a little bit better and, get in shape and, do those things that maybe somebody at my age should be doing.
Okay. Is this would you call it your swan song, or
I don't think I would call it my swan song, because arm wrestlers don't retire. They just take breaks.
Gotcha.
So I do have a plan related to that. Depends how I feel, it's definitely going to be a few months, like months of nothing.
Yeah.
Other than, cardio, weights here and there, I'm still going to train. It's not going to be competing or going anywhere to compete. But as far as this level of competition, it might be. So we'll see. 26-year career so far. Managed to stay, within a certain group of elite competitors for the bulk of that time, including right now, on a bit of a win streak in super match competition. And the nice exclamation point at the end would be to win the Arnold Classic.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then I do have a plan to compete in the Grand Masters in 2 years at the which is 50 and over. That would be at the national championships, and then go on to the world championships in Japan and compete there for the world championship, which is interesting because I just posted a birthday message to a friend of mine that I competed against in 2005 in Japan. So
interesting.
It's all gonna tie back in together.
Good. I like it. Well, I'm glad to hear that you're not stepping away for good.
Yeah, you know what? The competitive, it'll come back to me. I'll miss it too much, and we'll do something at some point. I'm already planning my event for next year, my King of the North event, part 2, which will be another Arnold qualifier, and then I'm sure competitive golf will keep me busy for the summer.
Is that what you call it?
Well, it's competitive between the two of us anyway.
That's right.
Maybe we'll beat a team.
Yeah. Maybe this is our year.
Maybe this is our year. I'm sure we can beat somebody on some night.
Yeah.
Like last year, we were close a couple of times. There were a couple of guys that cheated, but we won't talk about that.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. Oh, I know it looked like I shot 13, but it was really a 4. Oh.
Yeah, and I just don't care. You're my only competition.
That's right. But tasting that victory once in a while would be kind of nice.
That's also true.
What's going on in the world of real estate for you? Because that's what we're, I was going to say that's the tie that binds, but really also city council.
That's right. Well, real estate wise, I had a pretty quiet December. I think that's fairly common. And then come January 1st, the phone just started ringing, and it's actually been a busy month and a half so far in 2025, which is good. Something I'm really enjoying.
You know what? I feel like, and please, if you're watching this, other realtors, don't stop what you're doing. But I was going to say, I feel like a lot of people stop and just take a break for the months of January, February. And I hope you keep doing that because it's better for the rest of us.
That's right.
I've been running, but I did the market update today for Portage. There's only 25 listings in the city, and a couple of those are relists. So this is the time of year where those more challenging to sell homes will often sell. And it's just before things should go crazy in the spring with listings. And we'll see what happens. But there's quite a few that are sitting there. And the volume of deals hasn't been high, but the level of deals, like the numbers, have been a little bit nuts. Like I did a farmland deal with Brady just recently, without getting into too much details. And the numbers that get thrown around when you're doing those kind of deals are pretty impressively high. Now, just to talk about that for a minute, often we don't see farmland get listed.
Right.
And the reason for that is because there's a lineup of people ready to buy it. But normally that's one person that will write an offer and make a deal, and that'll be the end of it. Give a realtor an opportunity and you may get a whole bunch more money than you were expecting.
Right.
Because when Brady and I did that deal, there were 5 offers.
Wow.
Not just one, there were 5. 4 of those were higher than the listing price.
Wow.
So just all you farmers out there, you think you can just call the neighbor down the road who's the growing farm, maybe you make a couple of calls and do what's best for you.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. That's all
impressive.
I have to say about that.
That's right. No, and it's right now with 25 listings active, it makes things a little bit difficult because I am working with a few buyers right now who have seen the ones they've wanted to see that are currently active,
Yeah.
and just playing the waiting game now, see what the spring market brings, and hopefully it's a busy one for all of us. But as we saw last week when we were writing competing offers,
you and I were competing against each other.
Yeah, when a good house comes on the market, at a time like this where inventory is low, it gets scooped up pretty quickly and above asking as well. So
yeah, neither one of us won that one.
No.
It went quite a bit over, and mine was quite a bit over the offer I wrote.
Yeah.
But I mean, it was also priced to kind of generate that kind of interest too.
Which is true.
Yeah. I'm finding this always happens, and I don't know why. You have a house listed for months and months. It sits there, and the second you have an accepted offer, you have 15 other people wanting to take a look at
it.
Yeah. Where were you guys 5 months ago?
Yeah. Right.
But
no,
it
exactly.
seems to be the way it is. So I put a house under contract that has been sitting around for a while, and now I'm getting messages like crazy from realtor.ca asking for more information on this house.
Wow.
Pending.
Well, that's good.
Yeah.
So I have some beachfront vacant lots for sale out at Delta, and I'm hoping that with some warmer weather it might.
You hear that?
Kitty cat.
Shh. Recording a podcast. Be quiet.
With some warmer weather, I hope the people will start thinking beach, because there's some nice big lots out there.
Yeah, no, they should. They should. And those will never go backwards in value.
No, exactly.
They may temporarily, like when we saw that flood in, was it 2011?
Right.
It was a very temporary setback as far as values go.
Yeah. And the area has done really well since.
Yeah. And I think all of us have, I won't say all of us, a few of us that are actively doing this business have a list of listings that are coming up in the spring and are waiting just to get that final go ahead.
Right.
Yeah. I have actually photos and video pre-taken on 2 different ones I'm waiting to put up hopefully in the middle of March. And then another couple on top of that. And I have people going all over the province today to show ones I have listed around the Central Plains. Like McGregor has been busy. Every time I sell one in McGregor, I think, okay, I don't have to drive out here for a little bit. Well, I get another one immediately.
Yeah.
So that's a good thing, because that means, maybe those referrals are coming in from people that are happy about what just happened.
Yep. Some referrals, some eyes on your name and face on the sign.
All the way out as far as Carberry. I have listings.
That's a hike.
It is a hike.
Hour, right?
Just shy of an hour, and I've actually got one of our colleagues going out there today to show it, because I cannot make it tonight. And so Andrew's going to go out there and hopefully get a sale.
Perfect.
And that's what we do.
Multiplex out there.
6-unit multiplex, and it is, for those interested, $24.30 a month in generated rent, and the listing price is $240,000. So there's a lot of potential with that one.
Yeah.
One vacant unit that you could set the rent a little higher on because it's been renovated.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, maybe he'll make a deal out there. That's good.
What's going on with the city? We got just had Louis Riel Day, so we had some Métis events going on around town.
Yep. We have, well, the city of Portage has hired a new city manager as well.
Yes, I was not going to let us get off here without mentioning that. Nicole. How do you say her last name, Colin?
Nicole Chichota?
Okay. I'm going to assume that is correct.
I am guessing on that. I will ask her the proper pronunciation next time we see her.
Yes.
But she will be starting with us at the end of March. So
I am quite happy with the selection that was made. So I think she will be a great fit for the community. And community members, like, she does have ties to Portage.
Mm-hmm.
And they have all said she will be great for the city. So,
and she currently resides in Manitoba as well. So
yes,
which is helpful, right? Because there's, when you hire outside of the province, people don't necessarily know how different Manitoba is from other provinces. Mainly on a day like today, the weather.
Yeah, and we're coming from a large city,
right,
to Portage. So here we are.
Yeah, so that's exciting news for us.
It's exciting because a CAO, a good CAO, is hard to find sometimes. And of course, Nathan leaves big shoes to fill. And but he's not going far.
Nope. He's just out at Southport. So.
All right, buddy. What else do you want to talk about before we jump off of here?
Well, so what can we expect from next week? Let's talk about that a little bit.
We're gonna have a guest.
Looking for a guest
in mind. I can't tell you who it is because I haven't actually talked to them yet.
Okay.
But I will reach out. And should be exciting.
Stay tuned.
There's no shortage. Like we get to do this show for 10 years and still find new and interesting people to talk to.
That's right.
Yeah.
No, that works for me. I'm excited for that. And
Perfect.
what are we going to talk to them about? Just get to know them.
I want to get to know people. I don't want to, I mean, they certainly are welcome to talk about, what they do in life. If they're in a service industry or if they own a business, absolutely. Plug your business, whatever you want to do. But I really want to get to know people and, help people build that connection, even though they might not have met the person.
Yeah.
And that will, of course, help everyone that's in business as well.
Absolutely. Excited.
Me too,
Can't wait to see who our first guest is.
Well, they don't even know it. But it's all right here. I'm going to message them as soon as we get off of here.
Perfect.
And it's going to be good.
Sounds good to me.
All right, buddy. Everybody, to our dozens of fans, well-wishers, mothers that watch the show.
Not spouses.
Not spouses with short attention spans.
That's right.
We'll see you all next week.
Sounds good. We'll see you, buddy.